Hey Dragonlings, welcome back to my channel. It is the 23rd of November. My husband's opening a Kit Kat. He is not going to share it. It's okay, I don't like Kit Kat. No, that's random. But I didn't know if you could hear the wrapper. I didn't think about that before I pressed record. So all I've been doing today is working on my bullet journal and waiting for word back from a friend who's having a really hard time. And we've been talking back and forth a couple of times today. But I got to the point in my journal where I reached the Montana trip, and I forgot about something that I had done that I wish I had not done just during that trip. It was where I was basically remembering. Let me back up a little bit. On the trip, I had a notebook up front with me for in case I wanted to write something down, like places we stopped, times we crossed different borders of different states because we were driving there, and stuff like that. And other things I recorded were like snippets of conversations that we had. And I had forgotten about it until I'm trying to transfer it all to my bullet journal. And like, this is just memories of little snippets and quotes that happened that very first day of driving. And I have it for all of the driving days. And it was just funny because like, I wrote it as like favorite memories, and I color coded it in the bullet journal with my let's see if I can get all these in the photo. I'm using my Tool pens, color pens. This is their needlepoint tool. See if I can do this like a real YouTuber. Can't because of the light. So their tool, their medium point. This is needlepoint there and medium there. But I've got them in red, pink, purple, sky blue, which is my favorite color after gray, a slimy greeny color, black, teal, and blue. And actually I got extra blacks and blues because I run through this real quickly because I actually love using these pens. In fact, actually my extra blues right here. I've already used up one of the blacks and thrown it away. And then I'm also using like Crayola Super Tips for markers. This is like a sky blue color. It was, again, one of my favorites, so I'm using it. But like, this is something that I wish I had done like all the time. The memories, like everyone I know that does bullet journaling keeps like a gratitude log of different things they like remember. And I guess this would be similar, except for this is like quotes over the course of the same day. Like, okay, so I wrote it down as quotes. So like this first one says, G1, wow, we're almost in the clouds. And then the next one was from a little later. It was a conversation between me and my mom. And I was like, I'm looking at the rock walls on either side of us traveling through Kentucky. And I said, I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. And of course she gives me an odd look because she doesn't know the reference. So I have to explain the Shrek reference with Donkey saying that's a nice boulder after he insults Shrek's homeland. And then she's cracked up laughing. And then the last one I wrote down was the fact that G1 sees G2 wake up from a nap and she asks her in a sweet voice, how are you feeling? And it says G2 hisses. So little snippets like that. I did it for the trip up there. I don't remember if I did it for the trip back. And I haven't been doing stuff like that since, even though like there's things said throughout the day, every day, that just makes me crack up. And I used to post that kind of stuff on Facebook, and every once in a while I still do. And maybe what I'll eventually do is go through all of my posts on Facebook, because like I love that kind of stuff. That little slice of life, I guess you could say, quote. Sorry, Jester just came in and she's sniffing the floor real hard. And Jester has started chewing on things. Not just grabbing them and taking off with them, but chewing them. And a few seconds ago I stopped her from chewing on my sticker book. She chewed on the corner of my sticker book, y'all. Like, in the time it took me to look down at her, see where she was, look back up, hear crunching noises, and all of a sudden she's chewing on my sticker book. How dare she? How dare? She's got like 3 chew toys. And this bone. She's been nomming hard on this bone, but my sticker book apparently is more fun to chew on. Here, take your bone. Go chew your bone. Brat pup. I have my water bottle spray when she does stuff like that. But yeah. Where was I going with that? Memories, favorite memories. Like those are things like, especially like conversations, I tend to remember those, and I post them a lot on Facebook, and I want to start keeping track of them in my bullet journal more because I think those are so much fun and so cool. And I do remember one time there was a conversation between me and Justin that I did end up putting into a book in one of my, it's not anything that's published anymore. It was a scene for the last book in the Shifters and Mages series, which has not been published yet. And it's between not Sorsha. Oh my god, that's from Damned and Dangerous. I'm so sorry, Puck. It's between Puck and Rand, who are the two, they're the couple. And it's, when you look at it from, she knocked on my sticker book. I was about to start chewing on it again. She's gonna get smoked. You're gonna get smoked. Come on up here. Come on up here. No? You don't want to come up? Come up? No? Okay. It's one of those conversations where if you're on the outside looking in and you see this, you're gonna be like, my god, these people are gonna kill each other kind of conversations. Like, it's something to be worried about. But it's an inside joke between them, and it's a very violent kind of conversation. But it's actually based off a conversation my husband and I seriously had. Like, almost word for word. And it's so fun, and I love that scene. But I want to do stuff like that more often, where, like, the conversation between my two girls, where my oldest looked at my youngest and was like, how are you feeling? And she was like, like, I thought stuff like that would be fun to include in stories. At least I think so. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. Do you take like little snippets of dialogue that you've had with other people or you've overheard from other people and use them almost word for word? Like, and do you keep track of those kind of conversations, or are they just something that you remember the gist of and you add them in later? And you're like, oh, I remember this thing that happened. It was something like this, and you put it in as close as you can, but it's not exactly the same. Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts about that, because I think that kind of stuff is so cool. And it's especially fun, like, when you get, like, those insider interviews and you get authors and you're like, so is there something that happens in your books that happen in real life? I can point out that literally, really almost violent conversation, be like, that's actually a real conversation my husband and I had. Sorry. Whoops. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thanksgiving is coming up if you live in the US. It is on the 26th, so it's like 3 days from now. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be doing these videos daily. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing for the 26th. I will probably be putting out a very, very short video, basically just saying happy holidays, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Anyways, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, Dragonlings.